We are so excited to welcome you tonight to celebrate the ELS Virtual Cooking Challenge and see who will be named the 2020 champion by Chef Xavier Santiago, who has been a fantastic partner of United Way. This virtual cooking challenge was ELS's response to rallying our community in support of those affected by COVID-19. 16 participants and a celebrity chef made this an incredibly memorable experience. Together, you raised more than $3,000 and collected 16 video tutorials, which will be shared with our partners to help encourage families to make healthy, affordable meals while they're at home. To date, United Way has been able to award $413,000 to 33 community partners so that they can directly help individuals in our community who have been most affected by this pandemic. We're just getting started. The response will continue, and we are looking forward to moving into recovery. You all are making a huge difference. We want to thank Chef Xavier for helping to bring awareness to both the challenges and solutions that our community face. And we want to thank all of you for your participation. Whether you were a contestant or you voted, liked, or shared one of our videos, you're helping to spread innovation and compassion for our community. We want to thank Connecticut, who is always eager to support our innovation. They have stuck with us as this event evolves, and we are so grateful for their ongoing commitment to our community and support. Now, what you've all been waiting for, we're going to see what our 3 finalists have been up to, and most importantly, who will take the championship title.
I'm excited for your ingredients, and I'm pretty sure everybody watching this can't wait. Thank you.
Okay, we're delivering Chef Eve's mystery box. Okay, delivery to the Gold Boss family. Delivery.
Go over the rules real quick. So you can use whatever you want. Just have to keep in mind that you have to highlight the ingredients that are in the box.
Ooh, okay. It looks like cold covers.
Oh my God, there's an ostrich in here. Oh no.
All right, let's see what you got, Mimo.
Tofu.
Got tofu. Pressed tofu. Oh.
The world's longest string beans. I know that's not what it is, but I do not know what this is.
Is this cucumber?
It is Japanese okra.
Okay.
Okay, so let's talk about ingredients real quick.
So we got some cucumbers, some covers, some broccoli, and some pressed tofu. How does that sound?
So the beans that you're looking at, they're Chinese green beans. They're very bitter. So try them and just figure out the flavor for them. The other thing is a Chinese okra.
Oh, there's Chinese okra. Okra, when you boil it, when you do whatever, it gets very slimy. So if it's similar to okra, we don't want to boil it.
All right, but the Chinese okra is very similar to a zucchini. So it won't be as slimy as if you think of American okra.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Nice.
Nice.
So the good thing about Chinese okra.
I'm in deep trouble. Okay.
Those ingredients are the highlight of the dish.
Right. Great.
Okay.
Awesome. All right.
All right, let's go.
Some soy sauce, some oyster sauce.
Where you learn how to cut veggies, you're pretty accurate.
Gordon Ramsay on YouTube.
There you go. You have an idea of the way you're going with the dish?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep it kind of Asian style with some spices, make it a little spicy. And I actually even have some shrimp in the fridge. So I think I'm gonna do kind of like a stir fry.
Stir fry.
Stir fry.
That's good.
Yes, I'm scared someone else will do stir fry.
I'm making a stir fry, yeah, but it'll be fried rice. I'm not going to use rice. I'm going to use cauliflower rice.
So are you scared somebody else had the same idea? And it becomes a battle of stir fries?
Yeah, I am worried.
So what do you think is the most challenging ingredient in this basket?
Tofu, the tofu, of course.
Tofu? How about the tofu?
Oh, I love tofu. I love tofu.
Yes.
Also, my father-in-law's been watching a lot of Chopped.
Yes. Did you guys saw the episode I was in?
I was watching it. You were so relaxed and calm in comparison.
I was losing my mind in my mind.
Smells delicious.
So I am gonna add the Asian cucumber.
We're cleaning up the plate.
Yeah, you guys got 4 minutes.
4 minutes. 4 minutes. All right.
Got fresh mint.
Mint is awesome on stir fries.
This is amazing. This was actually fun
This was a lot of fun.
and different.
Timer's done.
Awesome.
I did it. I did it. Woo, woo, woo.
Listen, you did a great job.
Look at that. You have an appetizer, meal, drink. Come on. How you gonna do this?
These are banana pancakes, and only the pancake is sort of sweet in that. And on top of it is a tofu that I barbecued on a cedar plank. The panko, tomato, Chinese zucchini was mixed together with some fresh thyme, panko mixed with olive oil, and then baked for about a half hour. Use the Chinese string beans, which are these super long string beans, which is really interesting. I've never used that before. Broccoli. I started with the cauliflower fried rice. And I'm going to cry.
So this is good. If you smell the way this smells right now,
What do I start with?
go right here. Boom.
Boom and boom.
Salad, pasta, drink. Try that drink.
I'm gonna try this drink first.
That Chef Eve approves.
Smells very good. Oh, wow, that's delicious.
Thank you.
Oh,
Let me go over to the salad.
And you like spicy, so
I will.
very fresh.
Oh my god, that's really, really good. No, that's really, really good. I'm not just saying it. It's really, really, really good.
Let me ask you a question. The green bean, was that a little bitter?
No, it actually balances with the spice really well. It's giving me very Asian like zing. But it's super, super good, super refreshing. It gives me that nice kick, but not too much where it's overwhelming. And now the pasta. Oh, I'm nervous. I never had tofu before, so this is a first for me. All right.
You got a little bit of
Scallop.
scallop.
Yep, I got some scallop.
Some green beans.
I got some of that sesame seed that you added, some of the pepper, the noodles. This looks amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is thebomb.com. That's really, really, really good.
This is my stir fry. The tofu, okra, Chinese green beans. So here we go. Rebecca, you can taste it. And the broccoli and the okra. Okay.
Is that everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rice.
It's actually really good. And I don't like okra or tofu, but it tastes really good. And the mint is really good with it. Really good.
Woohoo!
I'm impressed.
But one other thing, I just want to commend you for extending the competition and providing, even a more fun opportunity, especially when we've been living in isolation. You took a cloudy, cool day and put some light on it in a way that was very positive for our family, but in a more practical sense as well, in that we were able to raise another $500 for this part of the challenge, thanks to you and your initiative, and Rebecca and her you know, desire to always come up with some innovative things to do for United Way, which is, I've been with United Way for a long time, and they study where, you know, charity is needed in our community to make sure it's targeted to those most in need. And, you know, you're part of that. So I admire you for that. And thank you for taking your time for doing this. I appreciate it.
Welcome to all the audience that are in here. Thank you so much. We are going to be taking questions after we speak to all of our contestants. So basically, real simple, all contestants were judged in use of ingredient, technique, cleanliness of the kitchen, and presentation. Presentation was, by presentation we mean everything: uniforms, aprons, the way you guys move, equipment, the way you guys just perform. Use of ingredient, obviously, I was stressing that the ingredients have to be in the forefront. Technique, I was looking at if a pan was hot, if something got overcooked, if something was undercooked. Unfortunately, I wasn't there to try all the food, but I've, you know, I see you guys cook, and I've done this before, so I could just pretty much tell by the way you guys were moving and the way you guys were performing. Cleanliness to me is really big, and in my kitchen, especially now more than ever, we run a very tight shift. Everything has to be super clean and organized, because at the end of the day, clean and organization will get you farther in everything, especially in the kitchen. So moving a little further down, now you guys know what happened and what are the rules. I hope you guys enjoy the whole video. I was laughing because I remember telling Rebecca that for some reason I was like, this is gonna become the battle of stir fry. And sure enough, like the first round, stir fry, I was like, okay. Second person, stir fry. And in the back of my head, I'm like, this all happened in one day. So in the back of my head, I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna be a stir fry battle. So here we are. So you guys are all getting somewhat judged in a stir fry dish, which makes it a little more complicated. So without further ado, the person that after we went through all the paperwork and did everything we did, that we believed performed accurately, used the ingredients and highlighted them in somewhat of a different kind of way. Also, presentation was key. Communicated well, even though you guys, all three of you guys really did well with communication. So without further ado, the person that won this year's challenge is Eve Diaz.
I'm grateful. The experience was humbling. I wasn't gonna do it at first. I'm glad I kind of got the push to do it, and I couldn't have done it without the support of all you guys and the videos and my friends and family. It was an awesome experience. I wouldn't take it back. I'm glad I did it.
Awesome, awesome. Go back, talk to me, baby. Okay.
I just want to congratulate Eve. And just tell you, it was just a really fun experience. Many of the comments you made really helped me think a little differently about cooking. And I learned a lot. It was just a wonderful experience for a wonderful cause. And I just appreciate everyone who was behind this and supported it. But I'm particularly happy for Eve. She deserved it. Great job.
Michael, let me ask you a question. So it ended up being the battle of stir fry. Do you laugh when you heard that?
Yes. I felt I was in trouble from the get-go, to be honest with you. I've never cooked with tofu before. I had a string bean that was about 9 yards long. I had no idea what to do with that and was told it was bitter. But at the end of the day, you know, you just have a couple of go-to recipes, and I tried to vary the go-to recipes with those ingredients. That's kind of all I could do because I'm not really a chef. I'm just someone who loves to cook. And
that's really matters. You're gonna have to maybe. I want to try those pancakes though.
Yeah, no, they're really, really good.
Charmaine, where are you,
Hello,
baby?
how are you doing?
We're doing pretty good. You was nervous?
I was so nervous, but it was so fun regardless of the experience. Like, it was just such a great time.
I think you guys did great. Listen, you was out of all of them, you was like probably one of the most calmest competitors in the whole videos. Like you was just like relaxed. It was like actually impressive, you know.
Really, I was like literally like about to explode on the inside. Like I may like seem like I was chill and cool, but I was like literally like palpitating inside. Like my heart was about to come out of my chest, but it was fun.
So let me ask you a question. Now the same question I had the gold best. How do you feel that it ended up being you started, so you was the first video, and you made a stir fry, and then everybody else makes stir fry. So how you feel when you find out it was a stir fry battle?
I feel good just because like when I saw tofu, I was like, my favorite way of eating tofu is steamed and stir fry, and then like with all the other vegetables, I feel like there's only so much you can do in terms of like having all of them together. Otherwise, it will like overpower each other. So it's like I'll just toss it in a pan and cook all of them together, and it turned out pretty great. And I love stir fry. Like if I'm having like a lazy day or whatever, I just make stir fry.
Let's go. Anyone has questions for the contestants, feel free to jump in.
A question in the chat. Marilyn would like to know how you got to Chopped.
So how I get to Chopped? It was actually, I won a competition in Connecticut called 86D, which called for like all northern like chefs, like better whatever, like most of the chefs that had the biggest buzz. They put us all to compete in this competition, and after I won, well, I competed against incredible people like from Mac Downtown and from all different restaurants from like New Haven and Connecticut, the whole state. And after we were able to win that battle, maybe like a week later, I got contact through an agent from Chop. And that's pretty much how it happened. It was pretty much like something, it was real quick. Like 3 weeks later, it was 3 weeks. And then like a month after, I was on the phone with them, and then I was at Chop.
So if you were to cook, what's it called? The Chinese okra? The okra? How would you cook it? Like if you're just making like a dinner or a meal for yourself and your family, like how would you cook it yourself?
I would have pickled it. If not, I would have grilled it, or I would have made a salsa verde out of it, or maybe a pesto.
Did any of you look back and think, oh, I wish I would have done something before tonight? Like, did you have any thoughts after the fact of like, I would have done this differently or?
Okay, so looking back, I wouldn't have changed anything just because like that was like my first time trying all the other vegetables besides obviously the tofu and the broccoli. And it turned out really well, and I think I would make it again. But yeah, I don't know. Probably not.
Well, I mean, the one thing that I wish I didn't do was I grilled the tofu on a cedar plank, and the cedar plank started on fire. And so it was burning really fast. And what I was hoping to do was take this Thai chili sauce and have it get absorbed, while it was being smoked. But instead, I was in the middle of being a fireman. And it just kind of set me off in the wrong direction. So I wish I hadn't taken such a risk with a cedar plank, knowing that you always run the risk of it starting on fire when you put it on a gas grill. So when I reflected, I said, why were you doing that? And I think it was because I was hoping to distinguish myself from the great competitors I had. And I thought using a cedar plank, maybe that would be something that would really make me stand out. But instead, what it did was make me look like a schmo.
I guess if I were to change anything, yeah, the tofu was kind of a challenge, but no regrets. Oh, and unfrosting my shrimp and scallops, because I threw them into the pan and I got criticized for that too. I threw them into the pan frozen, and I kind of argued with him, and I was like, it's fine, I'm just gonna dump the water. So
we have a question in the chat, Chef. Right. Someone would love to know what you would have made if you got this mystery box on Chopped.
So one thing that I've done before with tofu is make puree. So immediately I would have done a puree of tofu, seasoned it with maybe some ginger, some garlic, a little bit of cream, so that you get that white base in the bottom. The broccoli, I would have done nothing to it. I would have cut it very, very, very thin, put it to the side, and use it as a garnish. I would have taken the zucchini, cut all the ridges out of the way, shave it real thin. I would have still pickled it, and that would have gone on top of the puree of tofu, garnish with the little sliced pieces of the broccoli. Then in case some little fine herbs, whatever herbs I have to garnish the plate. And then the green beans, I would have cut them on the bias very super thin, so I get the crunch and the bitter. Because in the tofu puree, you put a little bit of honey. So the honey and lemon juice. The little bit of pickled with the bitter and crunch from the green beans, the puree from the tofu, and the crunch from the broccoli, it was just gonna sing. Technically, in my head. I think so. Man. Most ideas we do at the restaurant, they start with like, I start thinking about them. Then my sous chef start thinking. So that's why sous chef they'll make you or break you. My sous chef, like I'm lucky. I have very talented sous chefs, and then they'll call me if something's not good. They'll call me out on it, and I'll call them back on it. And but communication, I think, is in every job that we do, everything that we do on a daily basis. Communication is everything, and working as a team is everything. And never try to be and it's crazy, but I always think never try to be the smartest person in the room or think you are the smartest person. I think every day we learn. I learn from everybody. I could be next to like my dishwasher that I love them, and they worked at another restaurant and they have a different way to peel shrimp or clean lobster that I've never seen before, and I'm learning. I'm learning. So that's the one thing that I always tell people: with cooking on everything in your life, take criticism. Try to be as organized as you can. Try to be as humble as you can, and just keep learning, man. Like that's the biggest thing I try to do day in day out is learn, and take whatever I have and just help as much people or whatever I could do to just help out. You know, I think that's the best you could do.
Someone asked if you would ever own your own restaurant.
So to answer the question, I think on my way to like be a partner of a great company, and that would be the way for me to open up a restaurant. Thank you to everybody. Eve, congratulations. Volbus, congratulations. Charmaine, congratulations. Volbus, congratulations. Charmaine, congratulations. I can't wait to have you guys at the restaurant. And yeah, I mean, thank you for everything you guys did. You guys made this happen. I just happened to join and able to have some fun with you guys. But at the end of the day, you guys were the one that spread the word. You guys were the one that got the likes, the comments, all the donations. It was you guys. And at the end of the day, I mean, we had to pick a winner. But as far as I'm concerned, what you guys did for the community, it was bigger than anything. It was bigger than me cooking. It was bigger than anything. And I just want to say I appreciate that, and for you guys taking the time to making this happen, and just being an example for the community. And thank you so much.
Have a great night.
Thank you.
Bye. Hey, stay in touch, all right? Stay in touch, and we're gonna keep communicating, all right? Thank you so much.
Congratulations, everyone.
Bye.
Congratulations.